Hi Capricorn, it is Meg with Padmes, and I am doing your Love Stitch spread for September. We're going to take a look at your love situation, your energy around the situation, whoever it is that you are thinking about, their energy around the situation. We're going to get some advice, look at some energy you don't see coming. And this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and prominent placements in your charts. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light, and our ancestors. I don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for Capricorn. Here we go, Cap. We're going to look at the situation. Here is energy, pursuing energy, married king energy, victory energy. We've got two kings here. We've got a knight and two kings here. So there's a lot of masculine energy here. You might have three different people around you. And it looks like you're being discerning, and it's pretty easy to be discerning somehow. This is like not putting up a big fight for something, or it's like you have people who are pursuing you and you're not really making any decisions. Okay, let me describe these three people, which is kind of interesting. So here's the energy of maybe two people pursuing you, but maybe three, but here is the pursuing energy. Then we've got two kings. They're both very romantically interested. This is a Capricorn card. This person is really solid, stable, secure. I want to say they're really interesting and interested in the things, fundamental things that make you tick, kind of thing. How you're going to solve problems, how you're going to react and respond to certain things. They're interested in you and they want a partner and they want to co-create. This person, he's coming in as a king, or it's at least masculine energy, no gender, but this person is coming in reverse, the King of Wands reversed. So this person's a little more fiery and a little more interested in what it is that you can do for them rather than co-creating. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at your energy around this situation. Wow. I want to say too that if it is three people, this person's younger, or at least they act younger, and they are like lovelorn, love lost. They're like, it's young love, or it feels like young love. Okay. So your energy's coming up, and here's the Lover's card. So Capricorn, you are talking about masculine and feminine energy combined, being balanced. You're talking about lovers, talking about that commitment. You're also talking about really, I feel like what you're saying is you are wanting some kind of emotionally mature relationship. You're kind of like over these barriers of not looking at yourself. You've looked at yourself, you've looked at your emotions. These are subconscious things coming up from the depths, things that you have wisdom about when you're through several relationships and you understand what commitment is, what relationship is, what partnership is, and what you need in partnership. So you're talking about wanting something more evolved and also not keeping secrets, releasing secrets. You're talking about disharmony or things that create disharmony. You're also talking about a cycle of complete emotional fulfillment coming to a close or coming to an end, and then kind of starting a new cycle of that. So I feel like you're talking about kind of coming through some kind of rebirth or understanding of partnership and what it takes to be in a partnership. here's releasing, this is releasing stuff from childhood, maybe patterns and themes from childhood, maybe just immaturity, releasing immaturity, and going through this. I don't feel like it's a dark night of the soul, but it's like going through a time when you're doing deep meditation and you're allowing information to come to you. Almost, you could be dreaming, you could have information coming to you in your dreams, but this feels like there's some kind of pause, but it is intentional with purpose. And there's a lot of victory here. This is also being grateful, recognizing what you have in life, the hardships that you've come from and where you are right now, and how you're an expert because you're an expert at you. And here's the marriage card, the 1111 card, the twin flame card. But this is also walking into a house, walking into a relationship, walking into a solid foundation of celebration. Okay, let's take a look at the person who you are thinking of and what's going on with them. Here's the Hermit. They're doing a lot of healthy self-reflection too. And they are looking at all of the options. I feel like they're not just talking about options, but they're thinking about all of the different ways. These are like the different layers, like different magical layers. They're doing healthy self-reflection about their own light, what they bring, what they offer the world, themselves. They're realizing something about themselves that they didn't realize before. So I feel like they're really checking in with their worth, with how they feel about themselves, what they honor within themselves, what other people honor within themselves. I mean, what other people honor, how other people honor them. Okay. And they're talking about not mending a bridge somehow, or not accepting an offer or a gift. And it's because they're in a particular pattern. They're talking about, well, first of all, this is a Capricorn card. So they could be talking about you, Cap, but they're not accepting some kind of gift, or they're not accepting a bridge or like a simple solution. They're talking about possibly codependence. They're talking about some kind of obsession. Let's see, what are you talking about? What is your person talking about? Huh. I mean, this definitely could be work related. I'm obsessed with work. I'm obsessed with resources. I'm obsessed with money. I'm obsessed with being solid, safe, and secure. They're also talking about not accepting something small, but perhaps accepting something big when it comes to the universe giving them a gift. What else is this person saying about this situation? They're talking about recouping their resources after a loss and being divinely inspired. This is also sexual energy. This could be sexual tension, but this is also new inspired energy. So if they are starting from this place of healthy self-reflection and they're kind of being introverted and going within and looking at all the layers of themselves, recognizing their worth, somehow this is inspiring for them. And it's also this energy of going in and out, going back and forth. They're inspired, they close off. They're inspired, they close off. And for whatever reason, right now, it looks like they're dropping their guard and they're not being so defensive. Let's take a look at the energy that flows together between the two of you. So this is about not manifesting things forward into the future, kind of taking some time to tweak what it is that you are moving forward with, going in a completely new path, going on a new journey together in a different way. This is having communication about that. And this is fabulous. Here's the Sun card. I want to even say this is a healthy journey, talking about a healthy journey and doing it differently than you were possibly planning on doing it before. Here's the Emperor. This is having the complete foundation, the solid, committed relationship. This is the Father of the deck. This is also the married counterpart, the committed counterpart. So this is doing things in a more solid way, more effective way, having more of a foundation. And, you know, Capricorn, what this looks like is having an agreement that it's almost like someone saying, there's a hierarchy in the household. Let me just say that. Like, I want to say a lot of people want to be equal, even Stephen, doing different things, being counterparts, but being shoulder to shoulder, like having partnership in that way. This looks like the agreement is like one person is more in charge of things than the other. And I would say that would be the masculine energy. And it's an agreement. It's what both of you are acknowledging. And this is also some kind of switching channels. Like it wasn't necessarily that way before, but it's more that way now, or it's moving in that direction now. This is a change. This is going in a different direction and putting someone kind of like in the power position, but for a purpose. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at a possible outcome for September for you, Capricorn. What's going on? And here is holding on to your resources. Freezing, kind of. Also evaluating what you got. And while you're doing this evaluation, you're freezing. You're not giving away your energy. And this is also talking about betrayal of some kind, but this is past. So it's like evaluating the resources when something happened in the past that maybe took the resources away. And this is dropping your guard, talking about not being defensive. This is like a neutral reorganization. Kind of like this is how this has to go in order to look at all these pentacles, but in order to solidify the very functioning dynamics of a household, it feels like this is happening. I almost feel like someone's overspending or someone did something and now things have to be readjusted and rules have to be followed and someone kind of has to be answered to it. And there's a decision that's been made around this, or a decision that's going to. And again, I feel like a lot of this, there's a lot of masculine energy here. So this is either the masculine energy is in charge of things somehow, or someone is having to be action oriented in aligning some rules that need to be followed in order for this to move forward effectively, something like that. In order for dynamics to be right, we have to follow some rules, that kind of thing. Let's take a look at energy you don't see coming, Capricorn. energy, Cap doesn't see coming. What is it? Imprisonment. I can see that because somebody has to follow some rules, and the rules that are being introduced that weren't there before, and somebody is like taking charge, but this is all like everyone's kind of falling in line or falling into place because it's in an effort to create functioning household or functioning. Here's adjudication. This is definitely some judgment going on. I'm evaluating the situation type energy going on. Could be a financial situation. Here's unexpected income, but this could also be somebody saying that they unexpectedly are feeling worth when someone follows directions or follows rules. The other person feels like they're doing it for them. They appreciate it. Wealthy man. Again, with all of this masculine energy, someone has a lot of love to give, a lot of energy to give, and they're giving it. Here's a high honor. So whoever this is, energy you don't see coming, this is like this overwhelming feeling of someone saying, I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to prove that this is right, viable, long-term. But the imprisonment definitely feels like there are some specific things that have to be done, and those have to be done in order for everything to fall into place. That's what it feels like. Okay, let's take a look at what this person wants to say to you, Capricorn. What does this person want to say to you? I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. I love you. The timing just wasn't right for us. I am becoming a better person. Let's look at your romance angels. What do your romance angels want to say about this connection, Cap? Ooh, gotcha. Ooh. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel like that has a lot to do with that reevaluation. Free yourself. Interesting because of this imprisonment. But is it about freeing yourself by committing yourself to what it is that you want? That can be freeing. And make the effort. I want to look at your moonology. What do your angels and guides want to tell you for September, Capricorn? It is time to take action. And that makes a lot of sense with these. The answers you need are coming. Don't let pride get in your way. And it is a time for healing. I would love to hear about what's going on with you, Capricorn. So this is what I have for you. I will see you in your next reading. Thank you for being here. Bye, Cap.